Hey everyone, welcome back to SpeakNext English Podcast today.
If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel right now.
Hit that bell icon so you never miss our conversations.
Today, we're talking about understanding sarcasm in English, and oh boy.
This one's tricky. I know so many learners who struggle with this.
Honestly, I once told someone, "Nice job," sarcastically at work.
Oh no, what happened? Did they realize you were being sarcastic?
Not at all. They said thank you with a huge smile on their face.
That's so awkward. That's exactly why we need this conversation today.
So basically, sarcasm means saying the complete opposite of what you mean.
Right, but here's the thing. You use your tone to show it.
Like if it's pouring rain outside and someone says something cheerful.
Oh, what beautiful weather today when it's clearly terrible outside completely.
Exactly. The situation itself tells you they can't possibly mean it.
Have you ever taken sarcasm literally before learning about it properly?
Oh yeah, all the time. I thought people were being nice.
Then you realize later they were actually complaining or making fun.
It's so confusing because the words sound positive, but they're not.
That's why tone is absolutely everything when it comes to sarcasm.
How do you even recognize the tone, though? That's what I struggled with.
Okay, so sarcastic tone usually sounds exaggerated or overly enthusiastic, you know?
Like someone says wonderful, but drags out the word really long.
Yes, or they might say it super flat with zero emotion.
Wait, so it can be exaggerated or completely flat? That's confusing.
I know, that's what makes it so hard for learners, honestly.
The key is that the tone doesn't match the actual words.
Right, if someone sounds annoyed but says great, that's your clue.
Native speakers just pick this up automatically without even thinking about it.
But when you're learning English, your brain is already working overtime.
You're thinking about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, everything at once, basically.
So catching subtle tone changes nearly impossible at first for most people.
I remember my friend from Japan visited me in college years ago.
Oh yeah? What happened with sarcasm during that visit exactly?
So we were studying together and I made a dumb mistake.
Okay, what did you do? Tell us the story here.
I said, "Wow, I'm such a genius," about my own stupid mistake.
And your friend thought you were actually praising yourself, right?
Exactly. He looked so confused, like, "Why are you calling yourself genius?"
Because in his culture, people don't use that kind of humor.
He told me later, in Japan, self-praise is considered really rude.
So the idea of sarcastically praising yourself made no sense to him.
That's when I realized sarcasm is super cultural, not just language.
Absolutely. British people are probably the most famous for using sarcasm constantly.
Oh my God, yes. I worked with British colleagues once before.
How was that experience? Did you understand their sarcasm at all?
At first, no way. Everything sounded so serious and polite to me.
But they were actually being sarcastic the whole time, weren't they?
Totally. They'd say, "That's brilliant," when something went completely wrong, always.
And you probably thought they were genuinely impressed or something.
I did. I kept thinking, wow, these people are so positive.
Then someone finally told you they were being sarcastic the entire time.
Yeah, a coworker pulled me aside and explained British humor to me.
That must have been such a light bulb moment for you, honestly.
It really was. Suddenly, all these past conversations made sense finally.
Americans use sarcasm too, but it's usually more obvious, I think.
True, we tend to really emphasize it with our voice, clearly.
Like if someone spills coffee everywhere in the office or something.
An American might say "smooth move" really loudly and obviously sarcastically.
But a British person might just say, well done, super casually.
And you'd have no idea they were mocking you unless you knew.
What about in writing? That's even harder to catch, right?
Oh man, text messages and emails with sarcasm are the worst.
Because you can't hear the tone or see facial expressions at all.
I've had so many misunderstandings through text because of this issue.
Me too. Someone texts great, just great. And I'm like, is that good or bad?
Right? Are they happy or are they upset and being sarcastic?
Context helps a lot, though, in these situations, I've noticed.
What do you mean by context exactly? Can you explain that?
Context is basically the situation around the words, what's happening overall.
Oh, so if someone just lost their job, great is probably sarcastic.
Exactly. The situation tells you how to interpret the words correctly.
But if they just got promoted, great is probably genuine and sincere.
See, you're getting it. That's how you figure out written sarcasm.
Some people use exclamation marks to show sarcasm in texts, too.
Yeah, like, thanks so much with multiple exclamation marks seems suspicious.
Or they'll add haha at the end to soften it.
I've also seen people use emojis, like the eye roll one, clearly.
Oh yeah, that definitely signals sarcasm. The emoji does the work.
There's even a sarcasm tag people use online now. It's /S.
I've seen that. It's like explicitly telling people you're being sarcastic.
Which kind of defeats the purpose of sarcasm, but it prevents confusion.
Better safe than sorry, especially with people you don't know well.
Speaking of people you don't know, that's another tricky thing about sarcasm.
What do you mean? Oh, like using sarcasm with strangers or something?
Exactly. Sarcasm works best when people know you and your humor style.
If a stranger is sarcastic with you, it can seem really rude.
Or even aggressive, like, who was this person mocking me already?
But the same sarcastic comment from a friend feels playful and funny.
That's because your friend knows you won't take it the wrong way.
There's trust there. You know they're joking, not actually insulting you.
What about workplace sarcasm? That's a whole different situation entirely, right?
Oh yeah, you have to be really careful with sarcasm at work.
I learned that the hard way during my first job, actually, years ago.
What happened? Tell us. Did you say something sarcastic to your boss?
Not quite, but my coworker kept making sarcastic comments in meetings.
And nobody knew if he was serious or joking, I bet.
Exactly. It made everyone uncomfortable because we couldn't tell his actual opinion.
Was he criticizing the project or just making jokes about it?
Nobody knew. And that's dangerous in professional settings where clarity matters.
I think sarcasm in job interviews is basically career suicide, honestly.
Oh, absolutely. Never be sarcastic in an interview, ever, please.
The interviewer might think you're disrespectful or not taking it seriously.
Or they might not get the sarcasm and think you genuinely believe something.
Like if they ask, can you handle pressure, and you say sarcastically,
Oh, yeah, I love stress. That could go really badly for you.
they might write down that you actually enjoy stress without questioning it.
Or they'll know it's sarcasm and think you're immature and unprofessional completely.
Either way, you don't get the job, so just be sincere, always.
Good advice. Now, let's talk about self-deprecating sarcasm for a moment here.
Oh, that's when you make fun of yourself, right? I do this constantly.
Yeah, you do. Like when you mess up and say something sarcastic.
I'll say, I'm so smart after doing something obviously dumb or wrong.
That's pretty safe sarcasm because you're only targeting yourself, not others.
Exactly. Nobody gets offended when you mock your own mistakes or failures.
In fact, it can make you more likable because you're showing humility.
It's like saying, I know I messed up, don't worry.
And it can lighten awkward or embarrassing moments for everyone around you.
Way better than getting defensive or making excuses about the mistake, honestly.
I notice British and Australian people do this type of sarcasm a lot.
Yeah, they're always putting themselves down in a funny way, constantly.
Americans do it too, but maybe not quite as much overall.
We tend to be more direct about complaining or expressing frustration instead.
Like, instead of sarcasm, Americans might just say, "This sucks," directly.
True, we're pretty blunt compared to British people, generally speaking.
Here's a question I get asked a lot by learners, actually, frequently.
What's that? How to respond when someone's sarcastic with you?
Exactly. Should you laugh? Should you respond sarcastically back? What do you do?
It depends on the situation and your relationship with that person.
If it's a friend being playful, laughing is always a good response.
Or you can be sarcastic back if you feel comfortable with that.
Like if they say, "Nice haircut," sarcastically, you could say something back.
Thanks, I tried really hard, also sarcastically, playing along with them.
That shows you got the joke and you're confident enough to join in.
But if you're not sure, just smiling is totally fine and safe.
You don't have to respond with words at all, actually, in many situations.
And if someone's being mean with their sarcasm, not hurtfully playful,
Then, honestly, you can ignore it or call them out on it.
I don't appreciate that tone as a perfectly valid response to mean sarcasm.
Because sarcasm can definitely cross the line from funny to hurtful sometimes.
Yeah, some people use sarcasm to hide genuine criticism or meanness towards others.
They'll insult you but claim, I was just joking if you get upset.
That's passive-aggressive behavior, and it's not okay at all, ever.
Good point. Now, can we talk about learning sarcasms from TV shows for a moment here?
Oh yeah, this is honestly how I learned most of my sarcasm.
Which shows did you watch? I'm guessing sitcoms, right?
Definitely. Friends was huge for understanding American sarcasm and humor.
Chandler's character is basically sarcastic in every single line he says, right?
Pretty much, he makes sarcastic jokes constantly throughout every episode.
And because it's a sitcom, the laugh track tells you when sarcasm happened.
That's actually super helpful for learners. You know to pay attention there.
You can rewind and listen to the tone again if you missed it.
I did that so many times. I'd replay one joke like 10 times.
Just trying to figure out why everyone was laughing at that moment.
Exactly. And eventually patterns start to make sense over time, naturally.
What other shows are good for learning sarcasm, do you think?
The Office is excellent because it's full of sarcastic workplace humor.
Oh yes, Jim's character is always making sarcastic comments to the camera.
And Parks and Recreation has a lot of playful sarcasm between coworkers.
British shows like The IT Crowd are great for dry British sarcasm.
Though that might be harder for learners because it's so subtle sometimes.
True, American shows tend to be more obvious and easier to catch.
Start with American sitcoms, then work up to British humor later on.
That's actually really good advice for anyone learning about sarcasm right now.
Can we talk about something that confuses me still, sometimes even now?
Sure, what is it? I'm curious what still trips you up here.
When sarcasm sounds genuinely enthusiastic, like really over-the-top excited about something.
Oh yeah, that's tricky because it can sound like real excitement initially.
Like someone says, "Oh my God, I'm so excited for this meeting."
And you're like, are they really excited or being sarcastic?
Right, because some people actually do get excited about meetings, strangely enough.
The key there is watching their face and body language carefully. If they're rolling their eyes or smirking, it's definitely sarcasm, clearly.
But if their face matches their words, they probably mean it genuinely.
What if you're on a phone call, though, and can't see them?
Then you really have to listen to the tone super carefully at that point.
If it sounds fake, it's probably sarcasm, honestly.
Exactly. Real excitement sounds natural. Sarcastic excitement sounds exaggerated and performative.
It's like they're acting excited rather than actually being excited about it.
You'll get better at hearing that difference with more practice and exposure.
How long do you think it takes to really understand sarcasm?
That's hard to say. It varies so much from person to person.
I mean, I've been speaking English my whole life and still miss it. That's true. Even native speakers misread sarcasm sometimes in conversations.
Especially in text messages where there's no tone at all to help.
Usually, you understand sarcasm after you become fluent.
So don't stress if you're not getting sarcasm yet in your journey.
Exactly. Focus on clear communication first. Sarcasm is advanced level stuff, really.
You don't need to be sarcastic to speak English well at all.
Many native speakers aren't sarcastic either. It's a personality thing too, clearly.
That's a good point. Not everyone uses sarcasm even if they understand it.
If it doesn't fit your personality, don't force yourself to use it.
Being genuine and sincere is way more important than being sarcastic always.
Absolutely. Communication is about connection, not about being clever with words.
Though sarcasm can be fun when you finally get it right successfully.
Oh yeah, making someone laugh with sarcasm feels amazing. I agree completely.
It's like a milestone in your English learning journey, you know?
Totally. It shows you're comfortable enough to play with the language creatively.
All right, before we wrap up, any final tips for our listeners today?
Yes, don't be afraid to ask, are you being sarcastic if you're confused?
Native speakers won't judge you for that. They'll appreciate your honesty, actually.
And pay attention to context, always. It's your best friend with sarcasm.
Watch lots of English media and notice when people laugh at comments.
That's your signal that sarcasm or humor just happened in that moment.
Be patient with yourself. The skill takes time to develop naturally over months.
And remember, understanding sarcasm is harder than using it yourself eventually.
If you can recognize it, you're already doing great in your learning.
All right, everyone, that's our episode on understanding sarcasm in English today.
If you enjoyed this conversation, please like and share this episode.
Subscribe to SpeakNext English Podcast for more natural English conversations like this.
Leave a comment telling us a time you misunderstood sarcasm.
We'd love to hear your funny or awkward sarcasm stories from real life.
And try watching a sitcom this week. Notice the sarcastic moments clearly.
Thanks so much for listening to SpeakNext English Podcast today, everyone.
Take care, keep learning, and don't take everything so literally always.
Good advice. See you next time with another interesting topic.
Goodbye, everyone, and remember, sarcasm is all about tone and context.
Bye-bye, and have fun spotting sarcasm in your conversations this week.